Well, it's main event time, baby. Let me tell you something. Here comes Cameron Banks. My friend, my boss.
Sixx,
and Ashley Sixx, the guy who made cancer his bitch. Oh. See, nobody loves you, Carter Mason. Could you be loved? Maybe, but nobody cares.
It's possible. But
it's possible. Anything's possible, but I mean, it's also possible that I could start learning Swahili tomorrow, but that's probably not going to happen.
They like Frem Zimbabwe.
No, they like this excuse for champ. I don't understand why. Nobody ever asked if they had any taste. It's a kid who needs a haircut and a kid who just like... The fact that he survived Just Insane at all is beyond me. And I still want a rematch, by the way. I feel good for that. We never got a rematch. We got our one shot and that was it.
We'll have to talk to the boss, but he's down at ringside.
Don't think I haven't been. I have been more than vocal about. I have been more than
Sixx
vocal about
giving
this.
no space whatsoever.
Well, let me say this: if it can't be us, I would be proud to say that Ashley Sixx is the champion. I am not proud of Carter Mason or his white Ultimate Warrior belt.
Well deserved. Ashley Sixx, another storied competitor.
Alright, in one corner is the challenger.
As opposed to in two corners.
The challenger, who I thought was a good friend of mine, a good buddy, and obviously is so broke that he needs to take some money from someone who's even broker to try to take my belt.
For the record, that was a lot of money that he was taking to do that.
When did this turn into a shooting gallery?
Oh, right now.
He weighs 191 pounds and I'm talking about...
Cameron Banks, remember?
Oh.
Well,
is he wrong, though? Is he wrong?
This is turning ugly before the bell even rings.
Well, no, it turned ugly when she got in the ring.
Burn.
No, it itches.
It got cream for that.
Yeah, a little penicillin to clear that right out.
Your Fringe Pro Wrestling Champion, your Flash in the Pan.
Flash in the Pan is right.
No, this is absolutely turned into a shoot.
Carter used to be my friend because he drove me to the stage when I needed a drive. Mason.
Wow. Is that basically him calling him Ronnie Gaff?
I think so.
Because I was shit scared to let you in the driver's seat. If you know from that, I almost left you.
Oh no, he didn't. Did he just say he can't drive? Did he just say Ashley Sixx
and apparently
can't drive?
he was also going to leave him in Chicago.
I don't think you remember the time in Chicago last time we faced each other. The only time we faced each other in a tag match, I beat your ass so bad you were in the back crying, and that is for real.
Wow.
Shoot! Yeah, this is definitely turned into a shoot.
For me not have shed some tears. On your behalf, absolutely not. Your tag team partner beat the crap out of me.
Shoot!
Dance around on the apron.
Jerry.
Shoot! As the crowd starts chanting Jerry, I don't think Jerry Springer's got anything on these two guys.
You are the flaw. Back then, my tag team partner was the one beating you. But nowadays, I'm the one beating your girlfriend right over there.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
That's War Machine-esque.
Yeah. Too soon, man.
Were you the one gone for a week?
Gotta stay.
I mean, I know you live and where your girlfriend is.
You gotta stay current.
I girlfriend works a lot, so I love it.
On a side note.
Wow, he just fell apart, so that was the end of that. Looks
That's,
like.
by rap battle rules, Carter Mason just lost.
Yeah, I would say so. Again, he's not wrong.
She looked really excited for a second.
Yeah, well, again, that wouldn't be the first time. It's a girl who gets excited when she's around her.
A little side note, that little kid, he's gotten really old in the last 20 minutes.
Yeah, he's got that Benjamin Button disease.
Yeah.
Only goes the opposite way. Instead of starting old,
There's
young and gets old.
There's the CEO with a loaf of bread.
Oh, it's a loaf, all right. Like I said, if this was Riverdale, this guy would be, he'd own Mr. Weatherby. Cannot say enough about the
Sixx picking up the loose change.
I don't blame him.
He's no fool.
No, you gotta pay your parking.
What's taking so long?
This is for the Fringe World Championship.
Not enough can be said about the relationship between these two men. How much time they've spent on the roads, traveling indies and traveling from promotion to promotion and working at shows. And these guys know each other better than maybe Adam knew Eve. But the important thing to remember here is that Carter Mason's the one with the belt. Ashley Sixx has to beat him. Carter Mason doesn't have to beat Ashley Sixx.
That's absolutely right. Locking up after Sixx took the war of words off the start there, and the fistful of change.
You notice the security here staying tight around Cameron Banks.
It is. They've come out of the woodwork.
I mentioned this earlier that they had been around. Maybe we've got something planned. Maybe something's going on. Okay, now I don't agree with this.
What's going on here?
They seem to be ejecting
Cameron
Cameron Banks from ringside. I think that's first of all very foolish because that's the guy who signs your checks. Two, I mean, to be perfectly honest, why is he being removed? Like, what did he do wrong?
He did nothing. He was just standing there.
I've done worse than him, and I wasn't removed this afternoon.
No.
We beat up an Italian kid.
Sixx starting things off with a kick to the belly. And a stiff shoulder block.
Dropping Carter Wussy down to the ring. Solid side headlock there. Joey Jeremiah continually looking at the camera.
Mason reverses into a standoff.
These guys are measuring each other up. That's what it is at this point. Two young lions who are very familiar with one another. They've got to look for the chink in the armor, as it were.
Absolutely.
And that's not racist.
No. The worst thing ever, Joe Jeremiah, a John Cena fan.
Well, that's to be expected. I mean, come on.
Not shocked.
Most of these idiots in Hamilton are John Cena fans.
Series of side headlocks taking each other to the ground. Carter Mason on top currently.
Sixx gonna get that handful of hair trying to bend her back a little bit. You do what you can while you can.
Sixx has the advantage, largely hairless.
Well, again, he made Cancer's bitch.
Exactly. Use the strengths to your advantage. As Mason backed into the corner.
I'm actually surprised Ashley Sixx hasn't won this already. I actually expected this to be just over and done with.
Well, the polite thing would have been for Mason just to lie down.
To be perfectly honest, you're right. He really should have just said, you know what, I've had enough. I don't want to fight
You deserve the title, and here you go.
Well, he does. Ashley Sixx does deserve the title. Ashley Sixx deserves everything that comes to her.
Series of deep arm drags.
Settles back into
on
that
top
side.
of that one.
Yeah. He is settled right in.
This is bullshit. That's all I'm saying. I can't believe I was ejected. This is bullshit.
That was shocking.
Boss, I said this a few minutes ago that I didn't think you'd really done all that much to be for it to warrant you being removed.
Just spectating.
I've done a lot worse than I handed off a chair earlier today and I wasn't removed. But that's these referees. You've got these referees that
we've been saying it all night. Been saying it all night.
Last thing we need is a union of referees, but at least we could call it. At least there'd be some congruency in the calls.
Sixx with a chop. Mason responds with a fist to the face. Again.
Singes off of his skin there. Just firing back now with elbows. Going to draw him down. Looked like he was going to go for the corner, but no way. Sixx wasn't having it. He slapped him right across the face. Tucks in. Looks like he's heading back into the opposite corner. No, Carter's going to reverse that. Send Sixx. Sixx takes down to the knee. Able to reverse out. He drops him, hangs him out to dry. We're going to go for the ride. and bounce
Slides
right
on.
off of him. That's going to bounce your larynx right off the rope, and I'll tell you, that sucks. You cannot breathe. You cannot make the engine work.
No, and again, it's about 85, 90 degrees in here right now. So any loss of air like that is it's double or triple.
Oh, there's no air in here. It's so hot in here. The amount of humanity that's in here, and mostly because they're the unwashed masses of Hamilton, it is rather disgusting because these people are, well, they're mostly disgusting.
The mahogany in the Church of Pain is dripping.
Yes, it's.
Sixx wrenching on Mason's arms.
Good shot of our black apron cover there.
It's a lovely cover. Oh, good shot. Kicks Mason down to his legs.
Bowing those elbows and those shoulders.
Sixx showing that veteran ring knowledge. He's just wearing him down. He knows it's hot in here. He knows that every second that he holds on to
Carter's looking to turn, but caught that boot to the gut for his for his troubles there.
Every second he holds on to him in any sort of stress move like that, it's going to take its toll.
Actually, Sixx went for that sunset flip, caught a couple of boots to the mooch for his trouble.
He did.
I'm shocked. I'm honestly shocked that Dave Dredd has kept up his counts. They've been even thus far. I felt that we were rather screwed earlier this afternoon.
He's doing a good job in this match, though.
Yeah, meanwhile, I've got a grievance on the file. Although, really, I shouldn't be. I'm the last guy who should be filing any sorts of grievance after I laid that kid out.
They might look at you funny when you hand those papers in.
Well, I hit him anyway.
Sixx with the leg hold.
So yeah, it's a triangle leg hold that he's got locked around Carter Mason's neck now. Again, able to cut that oxygen off from the brain
and giving himself a chance to breathe at the same time. And it's going to be
if
the
he
little
can turn that
things.
around with his knees, he might even be able to score himself a pin.
Mason hits the ropes. Nope. Didn't catch it.
I'm shocked the ref didn't just break that, to be honest.
Well, that's...
Like, it was right to the ropes. He should have just broke
That's
it.
where I was going with that Mason clearly hit the ropes and didn't have the hold broken, and then Sixx went with the ropes. I assume he figured it was going to be broken, so he was going for the advantage there. He's got till a count of 5.
Trying to fire off into the boiler there, but it didn't seem to make too much of a difference. Sixx is just, he's smothering him now.
Yeah, I think that's the game plan. He's just going to control Carter.
The best way to control this whole thing is to control the airflow, as I mentioned earlier. And if you're able to do that, then you can hold on to your own. Tremendous snap suplex there from Carter Mason. Looks like he's going to follow up. 2 in a row.
Keeps it locked in. He's going for the trifecta of suplex.
A vertical trifecta there. Look at that.
And the pin. A loose pin. Sixx kicks out of it.
Sixx is incensed. I can't understand how Carter Mason's even still standing at this point.
Sixx has had control of the good portion of this match, and again, as we said, keeps going with those chokes, wearing him down.
Sixx is on his feet now. He's going to feed to Carter Mason. He's got to finish this sooner than later. The longer this goes, the more it's going to favor Carter Mason.
Yeah, and Sixx has a lot to lose. He's got that loaf of bread. CEO of Fringe Wrestling, Cameron Banks, brought by.
Well, let's call a spade.
That's his bounty.
It's a bounty. It is a bounty. The price was put on Carter Mason's head, and Ashley Sixx accepted the charges.
But absolutely, the longer he lets this go on.
Oh, it definitely favors Mason, I would say at that point.
Mason both being the champion and Sixx having all the money. The bounty, as we spoke of, to be lost if he doesn't come through on this.
Carter Mason reminiscent of the one-time Johnny Wave. If you remember the feud that Ashley Sixx had with Johnny Wave and off the run for a little while.
Tremendous series of matches.
But very similar in body and build and in style.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just continuing to try to smother Carter Mason and try to just evaporate that what's left of the oxygen in his
Smart
lungs.
wrestling in these kinds of conditions, and Sixx is definitely that. He's a smart wrestler. He's getting back up to his feet, trying to respond, break the hold.
Fires off into that corner. Dave Dry's got to get them out of there.
Put Sixx into the opposite corner. Sixx dodges Mason. Mason dodges Sixx.
Both guys are firing off.
Mason
Carter,
comes in.
yeah, I was just going to say, Carter was the only one who was able to come home on that one. Sixx fires off the ropes. He misses with the lariat. Catches a boot to the mush for his trouble. Carter's in charge. Counting. 2.
Tries to put him away. Sixx kicks out after a 2 count.
Want to mention that Ashley Sixx wearing a belt, but not wearing tights. Those are pants.
Those are pants.
So a belt would be necessary.
In this case, absolutely.
I just wanted to go on with the cover and see if he mentioned belts earlier.
It's important to know.
It's the little things that make
Sixx
Sixx
kicks out, tries to turn him around. Mason up.
into a Samoan drop almost, but I mean, honestly, if Carter hadn't been able to hold on to that, he could have got himself into a pin.
It looks like Ashley took the worst of that.
But it honestly also looks like Carter's gassed. I think he's
Well, at this point, you're hitting the ground and it's going to hurt. It doesn't matter really who's doing it. Well, I suppose it matters.
You know what, Jones? I think I've had enough of this. I'm gonna go for a walk. I'm gonna go for a walk.
More air for me.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for a walk. See you in a little bit.
Sixx and Mason, both men gassed, sitting in the middle of the ring, exchanging fists. No clear advantage. Sixx getting fired up. Mason responding. Series of elbows, misses with the uppercut. Sixx does not miss with the spit to the face and a swift kick to the stomach. Short knee. Series of tie knees. Drop Sixx down. Sixx faked the impact on that one, follows Mason into the ropes. Mason follows Sixx into the ropes, takes him out, and he's going out. Tough to see from this angle, but looks like he landed a drop kick through the ropes. Trying to get word from the ground here at the Fringe Arena. No one seems to be getting ahead. At this point, both men running on empty. Sixx on the ground, referee counting. 6 count. Mason also outside the ring, but he's the one with the title. He's the one, well, it's his match to lose. Of course, the loss by countout would go to Mason. He's going up to the top. Sixx stops him in his path. Hard chop. Really needs to just put this away. Calling for the crowd for support. Mason pushing Sixx off him. Sixx returns. setting up for the superplex. Still a struggle. Carter hits him with a hard headbutt, sends Sixx down. Carter Mason looking to put Sixx away, keep his title. Enziguri on a falling neck breaker. Two count. Both guys just absolutely spent. Mason reaching deep, trying to find something left to put Sixx away. Sixx dodges, goes for the roll-up. Again, only a 2 count. Mason high knee, big Sixx down to the outside. Sixx returning with an elbow, stop the suicide dive, goes for the pin. And 2 count. Drops straight on his neck across Ash's knee. Again, trying to put him away. This entire second half of the show, just everyone absolutely giving it their all. Very evenly matched, but there's got to be a point when someone breaks. Both men calling to the crowd, trying to get that little anything, that bit of extra energy. Mason fighting back in the corner. Coming back for which ref super kick to the face. Crosses arms over, Mason still fighting. Throws an elbow back. At this point, they could just be hitting each other with the bell. So the roll up, 1, 2. Could have been the 3, depending on the referee. Your mileage may vary. Sixx misses with the dive on the rope. Mason hits with the cutter. Again, at this point, the damage either way is taking its toll. These men are both done. Champ calling for the crowd. Kick to the face on Ashley. Sixx goes for the pin again. The ref's out. There's no one there. 2, 3. The crowd's counting. They hit a 6 count there at least. This is done. That's what happens when you super kick the ref in the face. What's going on?
Are you looking for a ref? Yeah. Or are you looking for Bill Black?
CEO Cameron Banks and Bill Black. What's going on?
Or maybe perhaps you're looking for a little something behind.
Just insane. Oh, there's Goodrich. Insane. It's a foregone conclusion at this point. Mason's done. Mason's done. Ref's still out. Looks like Saint's trying to wake him up. Bringing out a spare ref. Still only a 2 count. Really filing an agreement about these refs. Banks, Bill Black, Goodrich, just insane around the ring like wolves. Mason and Sixx pounding on each other, pounding on the replacement ref. Bill Black into the ring. said like wolves, maybe like a rabid dog. It's over. I mean, it doesn't even matter that it's a match anymore at this point. Bill Black just liquefies Carter Mason's spine. He's really the only one standing at this point.
This is. Hey, stop! Let's finish him now. All right, this is it.
I don't even know what to say about this anymore. I'm just gonna leave it go.
Come on, Justin. Let's get into this.
This is pretty much a mugging, but I suppose a sanctioned mugging, so it's
I waited a
okay.
long time for this. Oh, I want a piece of the enormous flag.
You say he signs the paychecks.
You, sir, have been a very, very bad boy.
My God, just about took his face right off. Sixx puts him away. The savagery of Cameron Banks.
And still champion? I don't think so.
Sixx has Mason's belt.
I think he needs some more, that's what I think.
You see Carter Mason laid out Ashley Sixx with the belt.
Hey, I said I'd beat him. Give me my money or I'm leaving now. I want my raffle money back.
Just a mob in the ring, staring down what used to be Carter Mason.
It's the unit in Fringe Pro Wrestling.
Ashley Sixx announcing the unit.
Mason, I know you want to hold this title for a year. Calm down.
Well, that's a good thing.
This belt may not come home tonight. Whether you all like it or not, this will be ours. Hit my freaking music, I've been waiting for 48 hours.
My God, he's already dead. Ashley Sixx technically, well, I can't even say who's technically the winner there. And both referees destroyed. Fringe at War. Ashley Sixx leaving the belt with Mason, so I suppose technically Carter Mason the winner, but I'm going to say not really. That's not the position a winner usually ends up in. Just Insane leaving the ring following him. Bill Black and Goodrich heading out. We've got a couple extra zebras down. I guess make sure Carter Mason's alive. That's it for me at Fringe at War. It's Mike Jones Machine with commentary. Jeff Goodrich and occasionally Cameron Banks. It's been a hell of a night. Come back for Showdown August 24th. It's Fringe Wrestling. We're out of here.